Hi, my name is Hayley Quinn and this is a dating and sex and relationship advice video for onlinedating.org. What I'm going to be chatting about in this video is just how you deal with it when you've taken someone home or you're about to take someone back and they have a wobble, they give you last minute resistance, they suggest that after all that's happened in the evening that maybe they're uncertain about going home with you and sleeping with you. I'm going to give you 5 tips how to deal with that situation. My first tip is always to give the person choice. If people feel like they have freedom to choose, then they're more likely to choose the option you want rather than feeling pressured into doing something. An example of this would be if you're in a cab and they start to say, hey, you know what, I'm not sure about going home with you. Say, you know what, that's fine. We can just turn the cab around or we can get them to drop you at your apartment first, it's no problem. So don't make them ever feel like they've overcommitted themselves, always give them the illusion of choice. Second point, to how to beat that moment when your clothes are flying off but the person that you're with suddenly thinks, oh, I'm not sure if I want to do this. Maybe you could have a go at suggesting that you tell them what you think their fears might be. If you believe that they might think you're a player, just, vocalise that, say, hey, you know what, I don't usually do this, but I'm just really attracted to you, please don't think I'm a player, I hardly ever go home with people, but I just felt that we had a really good connection. By verbalising their fears, what you'll actually do is take the sting out of that. They'll realise that you're kind of a sensitive and compassionate person, so they're going to be so much more likely to trust you. Thirdly, as a tip, don't keep pushing. If you kind of get some resistance, then the worst thing you can do is try and move against that red light. Instead, just back off. If you're trying to kiss them and take their clothes off and they're tensing up, don't keep trying, relax. Go to an activity that's much more low-key. Stop for a second, watch a movie, go back to cuddling, just go back to having a normal conversation and don't move against those red lights. Okay, fourth way of sort of dealing with last-minute resistance is, again, start to tell them the reasons why you're interested in doing it, why you want to go ahead. Emphasise the pleasure that you would get, say how wonderful it's going to be when you're finally together. And as a fifth and final point, also if you feel that the person is worried that if they sleep with you on the first night maybe, that you'll never see them again, try to talk them through that, explain that, this isn't a one-night stand, but it's the first night of hopefully loads that you're going to spend together. So just to recap, I'm going to give you 5 ways that you can deal with someone maybe wobbling or being uncertain at the very last minute, giving you last minute resistance when you're just about to sort of sleep with the person for a first time. Point 1, always give a person choice. Give a person options and they're much more likely to select the option that you want. Point 2, vocalise their fears. If they seem uncertain or they're worried about you being a player, often if you express that and verbalise that, they'll cease to worry about it. Point 3, don't keep pushing if you get a red light. If someone seems uncomfortable with what you're doing, don't keep forcing them towards something. Instead, just relax, lower the tension, go back to having a normal interaction and conversation. Number 4, talk through the reasons why it'd be an amazing thing to continue. Focus on the pleasure that you're going to have and how great it'll be. And 5, also, if you think that they're concerned that if they sleep with you on the first night, that's going to be it, talk to them about that. Tell them quite directly, hey, you know what, this isn't a one-night stand, this is the first night of hopefully many great nights together. Okay, so my name is Hayley Quinn. This has been an advice video for onlinedating.org telling you 5 top tips on how to deal with last-minute resistance.